Need chicken, we got right there, cut that up, olive oil. Set you guys down for a second because I need to be able to reach this with how I can. Got it, okay. So olive oil, let's see what else we got. Salt, pepper, where's the salt? There's the salt, so pepper, salt, right there, onion. And grab the onion, probably go use half of that. Perfect. Onion. Wait, where's the one that he just cut? Not that one. This one, there's another onion that Zach just cut up yesterday. Aha! Right there. He's trying, oh, see, that could have been bad. He's trying to hide from me. Onion, garlic, could have gotten while I was over here, you know. Okay, garlic. I guess one will be right there. Chicken broth, which got right here. Come on. Need a good shake. Ooh, now it's all nice and loose. Pasta shells. There you are. Broccoli. Perfect. Broccoli, cayenne pepper, nutmeg. I think we have nutmeg. I don't know if we do. I don't know if I care enough if we do or not. That's ginger. I don't know if I really want to search for it, because I don't really care about nutmeg. So we'll do garlic powder, except for putting garlic in here already. So we'll just do the other stuff and leave that rest out. Cayenne pepper, milk, and cheddar cheese. Milk. Whoops. Need both cheddars. Actually, I'll probably just eat this little one. Use this one. Alright, so we're going to start by just literally cutting everything, getting it all sorted and into bowls. Excuse me. Sorry. Blah. I 100% forgot to put away dishes yesterday, so now we have a lot of dirty dishes. Gotta make sure to put them away tonight, though. Alright, so let's just get everything chopped up that needs to be cut. Okay. I think we can do this as a one-pot thing, too. Which, the one pot I can use this pot. I'll use this pot. It's like the one I really probably want to use is dirty, so we'll see how this goes with the other stuff. Okay. Need a cutting board. And only the small ones are ready to go. Dear God, I should have unloaded dishes yesterday. I just completely forgot. How did I forget? I'm not really sure. Alright, we need a couple bowls. Let's see. 2 bowls? Yeah. Can't tell if these are dirty or clean. Looks like they're clean. I don't know why they're out. I have a feeling Zach just grabbed too many. Alright, let's just start with broccoli. I'm 100% just eating a piece of cheese. Alright, it's got water everywhere. That was fantastic. So skilled. so much skill. Yeah. Look at this little block of cheese. Just so you know, cheese is delicious. Those are a pretty good cut to start with. I want to make these kind of small enough to be able to go throughout the noodles as much as possible. Just so there's like a nice evenness to it. I probably should have gotten a bigger thing of broccoli, but I didn't. I forgot what it was for, so I just kind of grabbed a normal size thing of broccoli rather than a slightly larger one. Dang it. That's alright. Won't be perfect, but will work. Just get rid of all the butts and kind of just split them up. There we go. Look at that. Look at how good this broccoli looks. This is a super green headed broccoli too. So that's pretty good. There we go. Let's get the butts off of that a little bit. And we got a nice bowl of broccoli now. Perfect. Next we'll chop up that onion. How much of the onion do we need? Do we need the full half or? About half an onion. Yep. So let's just cut up half an onion. Excuse me. Wow. Very ladylike, right? Oh, excuse me. I got the burps a little. Oh my goodness. Why am I so burpy right now? These are both veggies. They're both being cooked. Don't worry about it too much. Now, what I did was do the veggies first, so then I don't get any chicken juice on them. That would be cross-contamination, even though they are all going to be cooked. I don't care. And you need to do veggies first to avoid them cross-contaminations. Yep. You're supposed to cut through, not slide the skin. Well, that's not the skin, but the onion pieces. Maybe that's actually piece. No, that's onion pieces, so. Oh well. Might lose a little bit, but that's okay. Maybe we don't need the full half. I wonder if we just get big onions compared to what the recipes are looking for. Because that's already like half a cup right there, which is what it calls for. It says half a cup or about half an onion. So I think we just get bigger onions than what it calls for or something. Should I do the other half? It is going in a pretty big pot of noodles. Yeah, I'll just do both halves. Screw it. Well, both halves of the half, so both quarters, so the full half of the onion. There's one half. Trying to do this kind of quickly because my eyes are already starting to well up a little bit. And kind of as it starts, you know you're kind of doomed. And it gets worse really quickly. I don't get that. How, like, I was fine through that full first half, and now that it's starting, it just builds up so fast. It's so crazy. There we go. Perfect. That'll work. That'll do. Good enough for government work, if you ask me. Okay, and then we gotta do the chicken. Which we'll just do the chicken on here as well, because we don't have any more veggies to cut up or anything, so I'm just going to get a paper towel real quick and wipe that down. Oh, my eyeballs are burning. Burn means it's working. It means we killed the onion. Oh, God. All good. We're all good. Don't you worry. We'll be fine. So, chicken, come here. We need you, chicken. Because we gotta cut this up into nice little pieces. I just have the bag over the trash can right now, so that way I don't get the juice everywhere. And I can just go in the trash. There we go. And I'll cut off the fat of the chicken because I am not the biggest fan of the fat of the chicken. I don't think most people are, so. I know Zach wouldn't care too much, but I do. Especially since a lot of this area holds all those blood vessels, which just grosses me out like crazy. So I try to keep as much as I can on, but there's just some spots I have to get rid of or else I won't be able to eat this. It's just kind of, I'm just picky. Straight up, I'm very picky. It almost seems weird that I eat meat when I have this kind of issues. When I have chicken, I have to cut it up special. It's kind of funny, actually. And we're just gonna make it, okay, that was probably a little small. That's all right. There you go, that's a little better. Try and get this all cut into cubes real quick. Actually, I should heat up a pan. Oh, I didn't actually pull a pan out. Oh wait, yes I did. I pulled out a pot because we're doing it as a one pot. Because we can do it. Yes, we can. It's actually supposed to be a one pot thing, I think. Oops, I accidentally cut a little bit more off than I meant to. Oop, there we go. Okay, let me just get the pot warmed up. Okay, there we go. Started it while we finish cutting up the chicken. Bloop. So try and keep all the pieces about the same size. These will be a little smaller just because he got cut a little small on the first cut. That's my bad. Oh well. They'll be fine. They'll cook. They'll get eaten. Not a big deal. Trying not to make them too big because I want to make sure there's enough to kind of go throughout the noodles. I'll make sure we have plenty. We should, though. Especially if I keep them about that size. I did not mean to scrape it like that because now that just wore down some of the sharpness of that knife. God dang it. Whoopsie doodles. Alright. Whoops. I don't want to cut. Truthfully, I could try cutting two at the same time, but I'm just going to cut one at a time. Trying to give myself a little more room on the board so it's a little easier to cut. The one thing with our stovetop is that it takes a little while to heat up, which is kind of annoying sometimes, but oh well. It gives me the time to cut this all up. So then I can get it all cut and then it's ready. Oops, there we go. Have you guys ever seen the show Dexter? I don't know why I just thought of it, but it just kind of popped in my head. And I'm not talking Dexter's Laboratory, I'm talking like the adult Dexter. That show was awesome. I hated how it ended though. It made me kind of angry. But of course, I feel like they could have continued the show as well with how they ended it. And I wish they did. But I wish they didn't end it how they did. I won't spoil it for those who haven't seen it and plan on watching it, but trust me, I was not happy. Neither were my friends, I don't think. Yeah, they watched it. I actually beat them to the ending. What's funny is they bought all the seasons, and I borrowed it from them, but I wound up getting ahead of them on the seasons, because they didn't have time to watch it all the time. And at the time, I had plenty of time, so I just binge watched it. Which my parents weren't too happy about, because I lived with them at the time. Also, it grossed the heck out of them. They did not like the show at all. They're like, how can you watch this? I'm like, I don't know, it's interesting and cool. And interesting, I don't know. I like crime stuff and drama. I like drama shows because I watch Grey's Anatomy and stuff, and that's definitely a drama show. That and I've watched all the spin-offs that I know of at least. All right, chicken's all cut up. I'm just gonna bring this over here. Go get the hot water going real quick. Because we need to make some chicken broth. Let's see how much chicken broth we need. Okay, pot's pretty warm. I'm just throwing some oil in the pot. Okay. That was interesting. It kind of popped around. Here, I'm actually going to bring you over because we're going to shove the chicken in. Alright. Try to get you nice and above the pot real quick. I need a little spoon. There we go. I wouldn't stir. Okay, let's take that off the heat for a minute. I did not think it was going to get that hot that quick. Okay. There we go. Ow. Just gonna keep that off the heat for just a second. Little too hot. Just a little bit. Okay, I turned down the heat so that sounds a little better already. Which actually I'll need to get a bowl out. Oh wait, do I need a bowl for that? Oh, never mind. So just let that go for a couple minutes while we get the chicken broth, which I had turned the water on and forgot to leave it on. Alright, how much chicken broth do we need? So much noise. 2 cups of chicken broth. Alright. Listen to that sizzle. Alright, so stay right there for a minute while I grab this. Water's not hot yet. I need hot water. I need it to be hot. Okay. So salt and pepper that real quick. And then we'll throw the onions in. I think onions, right? Onions and garlic. Salt. Water's hot. I'll just turn it off for a minute because it should stay hot for a few minutes. Okay, so there's that. Stir it around real quick. Alright, let's turn on the fan a little. There we go. Alright, gotta throw in the onions. Onions are in. And I gotta get some garlic in as well. I need a spoon! Come here. How much garlic? About 1 tablespoon. So about that much garlic. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. So good. So perfect. Alright. Okay. Let's stir this up a little bit. Start getting those onions to cook down a bit. There we go. Okay. There we go. Look at that. Looking good. Alright, now we can come over here again. Bloop. 2 cups of hot water. A little bit under. A little bit under. Perfect. Alright, so there's the water. And we have chicken broth that it's a powder form, and you do 1 teaspoon per cup, so we'll be doing 2 teaspoons of water, or 2 teaspoons of this. and then it just dissolves into the water and makes chicken broth. I do find that I like this better. It's a little saltier, so it adds more flavor. Also feels like it's more chickeny as well. Which I can just use this to stir it real quick. Which I might wind up adding a little bit more chicken broth to the recipe, because then it asks for several more cups of water. And like, this is chicken broth, but it's also water. So there we go. See, look at that. All nice and dissolved in. Perfect. Let's bring this over. Okay. Okay, we can put the garlic away. We're done with that. Alright, that's away. Let's come over here and check out how the chicken and onions are looking. Very, very foggy. Very steamy. See if we can get rid of some of that steam by doing a higher level of the fan. Not really, huh? So speed 1 is apparently fine because it doesn't change how much this kind of just cures on us. Definitely want to let it brown for a bit longer though, but it smells good, I will say that. Throw a little more salt, a little more pepper. Pepper. Salt. Because we didn't add any to the onions, so this is like adding it to the onions now. Okay, there we go. Stir that all around. Make sure it's all nice and stirred in, nice and evenly. Everything's all coated. Perfect. Try and get all the onions down from the side and stir it in. It's probably just about time to throw in the other pieces, the next steps. Yum. Alright, so next steps. Once the chicken is brown, add chicken broth, water, and pasta. I need a lid. Let me find a lid real quick while that still browns. I'm guessing it's this lid. Let's see if I'm right. Hey, look at that, I'm right. Pretty good at guessing if I say so myself. Okay, I think this is ready to be good to go and get the rest in. So let's start with the chicken broth. And then it needs 3 cups of water. I'm going to double check that before I pour it in. Water, 3 cups. That's going to be way too much water if I put on all 3 cups. I think I'm just going to go 2 cups to see how that goes. Get a little bit extra chicken broth in. Just to smell that. Perfect. That should be plenty. That might have been too much, but whatever. We're going with it. We're winging it a little bit. Okay, I can turn that off for now while we stir this up real quick. And then we get the pasta shells in. We'll see if we need the rest of the water once we get the pasta shells in. That's kind of what it mainly is. Because the water needs to cover the pasta, obviously. I don't think we need all of these shells. Let's put in kind of. And that should be enough. A little bit more. That should be plenty of pasta, truthfully. I know I got way more than we needed. Oh yeah, that's plenty of water. Pasta. And if it winds up going too quickly, I can add more. It's easier to add more water than to take away water. Okay. Now that we got that, stir all in the ingredients, cover the pot with a lid, and bring to a boil. Uncover and stir, and then bring heat to low, cover, and let go. Okay. So let's cover this for a couple minutes and get that going. Okay. Broccoli. Oops. I'm going to add that cayenne pepper a little before that. Alright. So we're letting that go for a minute to try and get it back up to boiling. Bring that over here. Okay, so let's unload dishes for a minute while that starts to boil, and then I'll stir it, and then we'll get it simmering how it needs to simmer. I'm going to set you guys down while I unload, so that way it's just quicker for me to unload rather than going super slow when I don't need to be super slow. Don't worry, it's not boiling. I'll bring you guys over when it starts to boil and we gotta stir it. So don't worry, I won't leave you out of the process. I'm just trying to get everything put away. So that way dishes can be cleaned, or Zach can put the next round of dirty dishes in to clean it. Alright, lid there. Got a nice little mallet. Take a mallet, whack it with a mallet. Put that there. Couple forks, couple spoons. We pretty much go through all our spoons in a day. We use a lot of spoons. I'm trying to avoid opening that too soon on accident, because when you do that, you let out all the air in this, like, or not all the heat. And at that point, it's like, well, why did I just do that? Because now I gotta wait longer for it to boil. Oh yeah, a little skimmer. Good for when you deep fry stuff, or deep fry stuff. That's literally what it's for. We got quite a few specialty tools, actually. I just don't use all of them that often. It almost sounds like it's boiling, but I know it's not. It's getting close, I can tell that. But we're waiting. I'm going to get all the dishes unloaded, and then we'll check it, because I'm pretty sure it's not boiling yet. Ooh, there's a big knife right there. I did not notice that first. I'm glad I saw that before I accidentally cut myself. That would have just been the worst. Okay. We got these nice little ramekins. Look at this. Look how cute these are. They work so well. We use them for like splitting ingredients, or if we just want a little snack, we'll use those. We got little tiny sauces. Oh, and we use it for sauces. Can't forget about the sauces. Like making our own fry sauce. Fry sauce is delicious. It's like what you have to have with your fries. Like, come on. Seriously. Perfect coffee mug. Put away. Perfect. All the dishes are put away. I should have done that last night, so then we would have had more clean dishes today, but I completely forgot after dinner. Alright, let's see if it's boiling. Perfect. Boiling. There's the spoon. Alright. Give it a stir. And then put this back on. Turn this down to low. Perfect. Alright. So now that we got that, we gotta grate some cheese. Like 2 cups worth of cheese. So a lot of cheese. So let's get a nice, decent sized bowl. Like that big. Really? Just trying to make sure it doesn't stick. Should be alright though. It should be all good. Let's get some Spotify going, why don't we? Don't know why I don't have it up. Do 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 do. YouTube mutes if I got. I'm just like, whatever. But this one, oh heck yes. Shuffle play. There we go. Alright. Pump it up. I gotta set a 20-minute timer real quick. I start with 15. Gonna put the milk away for now, just because we don't need it right away. Gonna steal one raisin from Zach. Or you're gonna know it won't hurt him. Need a knife. I need to open this cheese out. There we go. Look at this. And I might turn down. Come on, stop it. Alright. Might cut up like a little bit, just so it's easier for me to like grate it. Well, you know what? Nah. We got this. There we go. It's not too bad. Trying to get my sleeves up and out of the way. Just so you know, chocolate and cheese is an amazing combination. In case you didn't know. Whoopsie. So like I said, we need about 2 cups of cheese. That right there, maybe a quarter cup. Maybe half. So it's going to take a few minutes to grate enough cheese. But this is the cheese that will be going in to make the noodles nice and cheesy and delicious. And so good. Okay. Alright. Gonna try and start working on vlogs again. Gonna start trying to stream more. Like seriously this time. I'm trying so hard. Really? Really, Pot? Could you just let me talk for a minute? Oh, it actually stopped a little bit. But we're going to work on trying to make a better schedule. Like, I'm not going to have a specific game schedule for each day. Super Sleuth Sunday will still be Sundays, obviously. That's probably about 2 cups. Maybe go a little more. But I want to go pretty hard at this. I have a hard time with being sleepy. I'm always just so sleepy and tired. So, something I need to work on. A little bit might come with the working out. I'm going to start working out more. If I just stick with my schedule, I'll get plenty of chill time to do whatever I want, plenty of chore time, and plenty of time to stream. But we'll have to see how it goes. Alright, let me do some extra because I gotta make some for breakfast. For breakfast, I take these egg wraps. We pre-make the eggs, freeze them, and then I'm able to scrap 1 slab each morning. I take it to work, that and wraps and cheese, and I take it and I microwave it and eat it. Pretty good. Alright, that should be plenty of cheese for both. I've gone through nearly half of this rack. Block. I don't know why I called this a rack of cheese. It's a block of cheese. I just don't seem to know my words anymore at times. There we go. I'm also going to try and work on starting to make some board games. That's kind of cool. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. Can't tell you exactly what it'll be. I don't want people stealing my idea, but I have a few ideas, and it'll be a while in the making. It's going to take quite a while, but I think once I get them done, because I have several different ideas with them. Once I get it done, I think we'll be pretty good. Okay, that should be plenty for work. And a nice good layer of cheese. Still about 2 cups in here. Perfect. I'm gonna quickly stir that real quick. Let's go over and stir this real quick. I know it doesn't say to stir or anything, but I want to make sure to get everything nice and done. I need to throw a little more water in. Not too much though. That much. Let's do this much. This should be plenty. There we go. That should be enough to hold it. I hope. I might be lying. Alright, keep an eye on that for a minute, guys. Let me bring this back up to medium. Let's change this timer to 10 minutes rather than 8. Let's see, what else can we do? Oh, maybe we should clean this up a little bit. Probably toss this into here because we got everything ready. Just got a little bit of a mess. See, a little bit of a mess. Not too hard to clean up though. Just to give it a quick wipe down, and they're pretty good. Look at that. I'm gonna put this over with my work stuff because I need a new trash bag in my car. My cat's still upstairs sleeping. Sex. Tooth stuff. Ah, my charger's on red. Let's unplug this for a little bit. Maybe, well, the charger's over here that I could grab. You know what? We're just gonna keep this plugged in until it completely dies. And then, once it dies, we'll watch the actual battery life. And if the battery gets too low, then we will change it to a charger. Oh. That's so good. I should probably clean up this little area too. Not too bad. I'm just trying to give it a quick wipe down. It's not supposed to be a super clean. We'll clean it this weekend probably. Now it's boiling pretty hard again. So, back at it. Take it down to low again, and I'm just gonna let it go now. Got the salt, got the cheese, got the broccoli. Will you continue to play if I move over here? Yes, you will. Perfect. I'll be careful not to eat all the cheese. Let's see. So uncover, add broccoli, stir continually as the broccoli steams. And then add milk and cheddar cheese and stir until the cheese melts and you have a smooth cheese. Add salt, pepper, cayenne, and nutmeg. I'll probably just add nutmeg or cayenne pepper, not nutmeg. It's literally just a waiting game now. Trying to think what I could look at, but I don't know. I don't know what to show you guys. How about this? Look at our rice cooker, our fancy rice cooker. It can cook cakes. We've never tried it. I want to try cooking a cake in it. But look at all the buttons. It's so fancy. We probably use it like 2 times a week. 2 to 3 times depending on what we're having. How about we feed Lovey? Let's feed the kitty cat. Lovey! There we go. I hope you... Did you hear that thump? That's Lovey hopping down. Lovey! There he is. Alright. Here, hold on. Let me just set you guys out here for a minute. I hear ya. You hungry? You make such a mess in here, Lovey. So what we have to do for Lovey now, so he's 13 now, and he's always eaten like a pig. I just gotta set you down right here for a minute while I wash my hands. He's always eaten like a pig, and cats, apparently they have esophaguses that aren't vertical, but they're horizontal, which makes sense because they are leaning forward, kind of like they're on their front paws, and it's horizontal anyways. If they eat too fast and they gulp too much air, they'll pretty much throw up within minutes after eating. I've noticed that with Lovey happening quite a bit. So now we have to spread his food, we have to smash his food down and spread out over the plate so he's forced to eat it slower so it doesn't happen. He's such a dork. Oh yeah, I wanted to get cat grass for him too. You see little bubbles over in this corner. Little bubbles. Look at that. That's trying to escape. It's trying to escape the pot. It's not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen. I have to stir it, though. Especially with losing some of the water. Need to make sure to try and get the ones that are up top towards the bottom so they can cook. Oh, this is talking about taxes. Oh god, taxes are so difficult sometimes. Oh, just so you guys know, this is some of the best bread in the world. They're ciabatta rolls. Oh, they're so good. We've been having them with, we had them with barbecue chicken sandwiches this week. We had barbecue chicken on it, fried grilled red onions, and then, coleslaw, and it was so good. It was so good. And we had leftovers, so we've had leftovers for a couple days. Oh, also, ooh, I haven't read the Donald Duck thing. Yes, I got Donald Duck. This is like literally the cheapest orange juice at our store, so we get the Donald Duck. So let's see what happens with Donald Duck. Bang, or sabang. What is sabang? It's 4 a.m. Squawk! What is that racket? Squawk! Oh, isn't it too early for breakfast? No way, Uncle Donald. You know we have a very difficult math test this morning, and you always say that students who eat breakfast get better grades than those who don't. We're just taking your advice, Uncle Donald. Now we're sure to get super grades. Huh? The end. Dun dun dun. I don't think you're going to get super grades if you're up at 4 in the morning. Hopefully they slept at least a little, and hopefully they studied. If you don't study, you're not going to get good grades. Straight up. I know some people still manage to get good grades even with not studying, but for the most part, you need to study to get good grades. Alright, so this is just about done. There we go. What's going on? Why is this off a little bit? Oh, because this, there we go, that's a little better. I always forget I can go like this, like zoom in and zoom out. I love that. So it has 2 more minutes. Let's give it a quick stir. It's looking good though. Well, with getting the broccoli in here, that should remove a bit more of the liquid. Maybe I shouldn't have added any more earlier. Whoops. Let me actually grab a fork. It might be time to throw in the broccoli right now, actually. Oh, and now my cat's meowing because he wants attention. Oh, stop it. There we go. Perfect. So let's take that off. Alright, and then it says broccoli. There we go, there's the broccoli in. Alright, just bring this up a little bit. Let's start stirring this in. It says until the liquid evaporates, but there's so much liquid still in here. Look how green that broccoli is. So we'll let it steam for a minute with the broccoli. I'll put the lid back on and let it evaporate a bit more, but we may need to try and drain some of that out before we put in the milk and stuff. The milk and the cheese. Because cheese is delicious. So very delicious. So we just kind of got to let it go for a minute. Let it steam up a little. Let's just bring this up to medium again. And I'll put in the milk. I'll pull out the milk while we're waiting, actually. How much milk do we need? Milk. 1 cup. Cool. There's a very good chance this is more than 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. But I don't even care. Right, let's stir again. I wonder if I should use a strainer to strain out that liquid. Like, do we want that much liquid gone? Or is it not a big deal? I'm not really sure. I think we probably want to strain it out as much as we can. Go grab a strainer. I'm gonna let the broccoli get nice and soft and cooked. Try to get the broccoli to go down a little more, but it just likes to float up top a little. Look how green and vibrant this broccoli is after just cooking for a couple minutes. I'm probably gonna give it 3 or 4 minutes to soften up a bit, then I'll drain it. Oh, I have a scratch on my back. Huh. I feel it, or I can feel the scab of a scratch on my back. I don't know how. Probably from my cat. I won't be surprised. My cat has very sharp claws. Okay, I don't think I really need the recipe anymore. I think we're pretty okay on that. I do love that I'm able to pull up Spotify and just listen to music. It's so nice. That stir did not really work as well as I was hoping. Okay, this is looking probably pretty done. Okay, so let me just turn this off completely. Broccoli's still a little tough. Okay, so I should give it a few more minutes. I didn't expect the broccoli to actually take that long, so I'm just gonna try and leave it. Noodles taste really good. They definitely taste like chicken broth. I didn't even need to turn on heaters today. I wonder what the temp is supposed to be this weekend. I think I gotta start working out again. I need to lay out like a specific schedule for myself and like set up alarms or something, or ways of pushing myself to get moving on the next process. I don't know how. I think I should set alarms. I do pretty well with alarms. It's something I might work on doing now. Just trying not to touch it. I'm one of the most impatient people you will ever meet. Straight up. Oh, which I turned this off, thinking that the things would be done, but it's not. I just turned it back on, so it keeps heating a bit. I'm glad I realized I actually turned it off. It actually might evaporate quite a bit of the water because of how long this broccoli is taking. I feel a little bit of that getting stuck to the bottom. Okay, that's truthfully, I think I'm going to call that good, even if the broccoli's not completely soft. Zach doesn't like it overly soft. It's a little crunch, not too bad. Alright, so let's actually turn that off, keep it off. Alright, come over here. So since I don't have room in the sink, what we're going to do is we have this giant pot. And then we have a big strainer. Just going to move the lid away. Do not put any water on that because it will shatter if we do. Okay, so there wasn't too much water left. A little bit, but not too bad. I hear it draining. Okay. Get everything unstuck from the bottom. Didn't actually stick too badly. Alright. Then we're going to bring this right back over. I'll bring you guys back over first, though. Bring that right back over. I should have just brought the pot back over. Oh, okay. Alright, I got a plan. Move all this back a little bit. Bring both of these pots over. Look at that. Look how skilled I am. There we go. Look at that. And now we'll take 1 cup of milk. That's just water on the underneath. 1 cup milk. Two cups of shredded cheddar cheese. Make it all nice and cheesy. I'm kind of trying to break it up a bit as I get it in here so it's not all sticking. I'm going to get that mixed and then I'll add seasonings. Get you a slightly better angle. Look at that. There we go. Let's bring you in for the close shot. Haha, look at that mountain of cheese on top of everything. Okay. Get my sleeves rolled up. Whoopsie. Stay there. Start mixing everything together. Cheese might take a little bit to melt, so don't worry too much. Try to help it so it doesn't get too chunky. I'm actually going to turn this on just a little bit so that way it continues to get heat. And just keep stirring it and get that cheese everywhere. And just melt it all together. I can tell there's a few cheesy clumps, but that is okay. It's starting to meld together a bit. Let's get some salt and pepper in here. Let me put the milk away real quick, so I don't forget and it doesn't spoil. That would suck. I just threw away some spoiled milk this morning, so I don't want to have to do that again. Alright, we want to throw a little salt, a little pepper in. So there's the salt. I'm gonna put a good amount of pepper in because with mac and cheese, pepper is super good. And this is like a fancy mac and cheese. Whoopsie. So there's that. Let's mix that real fast. Come on, stick to the noodles, cheese, please. Oh, hello. Whoopsie. Kind of splattered that a little bit. My bad. There's a couple of cheese chunks. Oh, maybe not as bad as I thought. I'm gonna get some cayenne pepper in there. Gonna add a little heat to it. I just kind of do an estimate amount. I don't do the exact amount. I do it based on what I know we like, because we do like a little bit of heat with our flavors. That should be plenty though. I probably put too much in. And then stir that all together again. We're just about good. Probably should have gotten a little more broccoli, but that's okay. Cheese is sticking a lot to the chicken. Might be sticking to the noodles a bit. It might just be hard to see because there was definitely a lot more cheese than what's sticking to this stuff besides the noodles. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's not like super processed like the box cheese. So that might be why it doesn't get quite such a deep color. I don't know, it's kind of interesting to think about, really. And also just some spots is getting stuck. Alright, I'm gonna grab myself a bowl. I'll get Zach a bowl later before going to bed. Oh, actually, with how late it is, he might be home before I'm in bed. That's funny. Alright, so just scoop myself some up. Make sure to leave Zach a bit of broccoli. There we go. Definitely looks really good. A little warm. There we go. Alright, let's come over here, guys. Oh. Look at that. Gonna flip this around real quick. Hello. Hi. Got a fork. I'm gonna grab my water. I was making sure that it was like water in the cup and not like vodka or something. That would suck. Alright, let me mute the music real quick. Oh, let me take this off the heat as well before it all sticks to the bottom. Turn that off. Alright, let's try it. Let's try this fancy feast. Oh, I almost spilled water everywhere. Ho, ho, ho. It looks pretty good. Like I said, it looks very light. Okay, not much of the cheese stuck to the noodles. I wonder how you get it to stick to the noodles a bit better. Because it said use cheddar cheese. I did. But probably stuck better to this stuff. I see it on the chicken. A little hot. So delicious though. Okay, this is really good. I need to blow my nose real quick. I don't know why suddenly it feels like it's leaking a little bit. My nose is just like, no! Alright, I'm good. But no, this is pretty good. I need to figure out how to make the cheese stick to the noodles better though. That way it's more cheesy throughout rather than just on the chicken and the broccoli. So my question is, what happened to all the cheese? Because that was a lot of cheese to melt away, and there was not that much that stuck to the broccoli and the chicken, so where did it all go? Definitely good for kind of a fancier mac and cheese. A little bit healthier with having the broccoli in it and whatnot. Like, it's not super healthy still, but it's good to have broccoli, get your veggies in. Might help get your kids to have veggies. But yeah, I'll definitely make this again, and especially if I can figure out how to get the cheese to stick. Just gotta learn how to do that. Alright guys, I'm gonna end this here because I want to go watch my show, eat my dinner, get cleaned up, go to bed because I got work tomorrow. But we should be back tomorrow with some more streaming. Depends on when I get done with taxes, so we shall see. Keep updated. Keep watching on Twitter and Twitch to stay updated. Alright guys, thank you all for coming and hang out. I shall see you later. Excuse me. Bye-bye.